Welcome back to another episode of Road Trippin' with Pinky. Today we are somewhere in Chattanooga, actually very close to where we were last time at Sunset Rock. This time we are at Craven's house. This is one of the other spots that the Battle of Lookout took out at. There's some really cool monuments behind me and some cannons as well, which I'll get up and personal with so you guys can check those out. But there's some really cool history here, and we'll get into some of that here in just a second. I really don't know if you guys can see this because of the way the sun's going, but in the other video we were right here where it says Sunset Rock, and now we are up here at Craven's house. It's about a 2-mile-ish walk down to Sunset Rock from here, so very short distance, and then that runs into Gum Springs Trail. And then this right here is Reflection Riding's property. So you can take upper truck, and lower truck sits just about at Reflection Riding's property, and then the Skayuka Trail is just outside of that. So this is a really cool area. Let's go explore it some more. Sorry about my shadow in the pictures, but the sun is behind me right now, so it happens. But so far, this is a beautiful little trail. This one is a little easier walking. The Sunset Hike Trail, that had a lot of rock steps down. This one's more flat and seems to be more even, so this would be a good one for somebody who can't do a lot of stairs. So this one I definitely recommend for someone who doesn't, who likes flat walking versus a lot of incline. Well, we've become to a bit of a crossroads. Point Park is that way, so if you wanted to, you could go the 1.5 miles to Point Park and then back. So you're looking at about a 3-mile round trip. But I think we're going to go up and look at some of the monuments today. So they've got some really cool monuments up here that are with the battle. Now, the monuments that were down there, the guns and the cannons, the cannons, those, they didn't really, from what I was reading on the things there, they didn't really get to fire a lot of those. Most of the guns, that battle just kind of, they left all the weaponry there and marched on. So it'd be cool to find out why. This sign's got a little more weathering on it than the other ones. So this one definitely needs a little bit of scrubbing. Very cool history. It looks like there's more monuments just kind of scattered up through here that we're going to check out. So if you're a history buff, this is a really good place to come. And learning a little bit of history about each thing. We'll go up there in a second and look at all those monuments, but I want to show you this one that's down here. This one is from Candy's Bridge, or Candy's Brigade, sorry. And I know I'm going a little fast for those who want to read it. If you want to read it, feel free to pause the video and read the descriptions, or just come on out and take a hike and read them yourself here. They're really cool. There's one right here behind me. This one's the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania to our 147th Infantry Regiment. Colonel Ario Pereri, commanding 1st Bridge, 2nd Division, 12th Corps. And then there's Illinois down over here. And then there's another one up here, which I'll get you guys in closer so you can see it here. Well, looks like we're coming to another crossroads. Now, there's no sign on this one to tell me where I'm going, but I'm guessing that will lead me back, just because of the way this sits. But I don't know where this one goes, so let's find out. We got time, right? Okay, so I'm going to correct myself. The Sunset Rock is less than a mile from here. Not 2 miles. Be 2 miles round trip. Oops. That's what I get for forgetting where everything is around here. It's a lot shorter than it looks. It's just that there's a lot more height involved in some of the spots. See this stone wall? Somebody built this by hand. This is not natural. Just to think the time it took to build stones or stack these stones into a wall. Which, for those who don't know, a lot of the stone walls that you find in farm areas are because when they tilled up the land, they'd find rocks, and instead of buying fence material, they'd use the rocks as a fence. Genius. But, yeah, let's see where this goes. Oh, we have a set of man-made steps. Let's see where they take us. Okay, so this part of the trail has a bit of a grade. Down we go. It just goes straight down. That's where we were, down there. Well, the steps to nowhere. They don't tell me where they're going. And then there's another trail here that leads back that way. I wonder if this is the trail to Point Park. I don't want to walk the 1.2 miles today, or 1.5 miles today to Point Park and then back. I'm not prepared for that today. I was prepared for short half-mile hikes today. But the view in the winter is okay. You got a lot of brush, a lot of invasive vines. We'll go a little ways down and see what we can find. So, we're just gonna walk a little bit, just because I got nothing to do. Might as well see a little bit where this goes. One thing that I wish they would do is put more signage up. It's real helpful to know what trail leads where and how many miles it is. Yes, they've got one at the beginning, but I think there should be one every quarter to half mile telling you how far you've got to go. Because honestly, once you start walking, you kind of forget how far you've walked until you realize how far you walk. Well, the steps to nowhere. They don't tell me where they're going. And then there's another trail here that leads back that way. I wonder if this is the trail to Point Park. I don't want to walk the 1.2 miles today, or 1.5 miles today to Point Park and then back. I'm not prepared for that today. I was prepared for short half-mile hikes today. But the view in the winter is okay. You got a lot of brush, a lot of invasive vines. We'll go a little ways down and see what we can find. So, we're just gonna walk a little bit, just because I got nothing to do. Might as well see a little bit where this goes. Alright, so I've decided to turn around and go back down to the Craven's house area, and we'll see if Craven's house is open. I don't think it is. I think it doesn't open until like 1-ish today, so I may not get to get video inside there for you guys. That'll probably be another day, but we'll go check it out and see. So that trail we just came down is the Great Eastern Trail. No bikes, no horses, just walking. And then over here, we've got another marker. Let's see what this says. So, Sunset Rock is actually 1.5 miles that way. Foot trail only. So it's about a 3-mile round trip to Sunset Rock. Sorry, I correct myself again. I might do that quite a bit. And then this one is called Mountain Beautiful Trail as well as Eastern, whatever it was. But so here's Craven's house. Now Craven's house has a lot more parking than Sunset Rock did. Sunset Rock only had, I think, space for like 8. But this one has space for like 20 cars, and then there's a parking strip down there. But Craven's house is closed. Bummer. So we won't be able to go in. But we can at least walk around a little bit. But imagine the view this place had. I mean, look at it down there. Imagine living in this house and having this as your view every morning. Of course, back then, they didn't have the they didn't hear all the cars. There weren't city. This was all trees back in the 1800s. So just imagine the view they had. It's been freshly painted. Wash basin. Look at that. Really cool wash basin. And yes, wash basin means they'd wash their hands, their face, those kind of things in that. That's a wash basin. Alright guys, thanks for watching this episode of Ventures with Pinky, or Road Tripping with Pinky, I should say. And we'll see you guys next time. And don't worry, more garden videos will be coming. It's just winter time, so right now I've got more adventures planned, and then pretty soon here in the next couple weeks we'll be starting up some greens and some vegetables. So carry on, and we'll see you guys next time.